In this presentation, we will be reviewing the process of debt recovery. We will review the importance of using a letter of demand to attempt recovering your debt, and the processes involved with obtaining a payment for the debt without putting a financial strain on your business by not having to start legal proceedings. Before you start any legal proceedings to recover your debt, you should consider the associated costs and economic aspects associated with the process of commencing legal proceedings. You need to ask yourself, is there a more cost-effective way of recovering your debt? You need to review all your options. If you choose legal action to recover your debt, make sure that you have weighed up all your options and will this course of action be the most effective return on investment. What you will need to consider if you decide to choose legal action are things like, was there a contract associated with the debt? What are the losses to your business due to the debt incurred? These are some examples of the things you should look at before you start to seek legal advice. I will show you on the next slide a process that will help you with recovering your debt by using a letter of demand in the first instance. On this chart, you can see the process of debt recovery by utilizing a letter of demand and how it is not a simple, straightforward process. The first step in this process is a letter of demand. This is the most cost-effective means to recover the debt as it doesn't require legal assistance, and it can give you 4 possible outcomes. 1. The client pays, which is the preferred outcome. 2. The client makes an arrangement to pay. 3. The client defends their position and refuses to pay. 4. Or the client defaults and makes no contact to discuss the debt. Then there is the possible course of action to take for each option depending on which response is taken from the letter of demand if they do not pay. As you can see, the letter of demand is part of a debt recovery process to obtain a judgment to try and recover the monies owed. However, if the client pays, then this has been a cost-effective means to recover the debt for your business. However, if they don't pay, then the letter helps with the process of obtaining a judgment once legal proceedings have commenced. However, if the defendant does none of these things that we just discussed, the defendant is then classified as in default. If the defendant has defaulted, the plaintiff may file an application for a default judgment any time within a 12-month period following the date of default. However, if the defendant files a defense to the action, you, the plaintiff, will not be unable to obtain a default judgment. The matter will proceed to a hearing to try and resolve the debt. Once the hearing has been completed, the court will judge if the debtor must pay the creditor. The debt or claim is referred to as a contractual debt, will then be converted to what is called a judgment debt. The court will then rule that the debtor will then have to pay the debt owed. From this ruling, there are different options for the creditor to recover monies owed, which are listed on the next slide. Now that the court has ruled the judgment debt, the enforcement of this judgment will have a few different ways of payment of the debt. The various methods of payment available to the creditor are via a writ of execution, a garnishee order, an installment order, declaring bankruptcy, or via a winding-up process. In summary, by using a letter of demand in the first place is the best, most cost-effective means to attempt recovering your debt, if it is done right. I hope this presentation has helped you understand the benefits of using a letter of demand in the first instance when you are trying to recover your debt. Remember that we here at Digital Age Lawyers are always here to help you navigate the legal issues that you experience in your day-to-day running of your business. Feel free to call us on 88583211 or visit our website and submit an inquiry. Thank you for your time today.